Okay. Yeah, just
Yeah.
let me know if this sounds weird. I can go get in the car or whatever. Just let me know.
Okay, cool. No, I think it sounds good. So Chad Warren, welcome to the 46th episode of the Mental Breakthrough. Yeah, I just actually had one last night, and as I'm doing these podcasts, I've realized something. I mentioned it in the short little audio I sent you on X, and I did mention it in my podcast yesterday. So I don't want to completely. It's this concept that I'm doing or recognizing. I've always been a fan of the Secret, the Law of Attraction, that like a couple decades ago. But there's something I didn't really like about it, and it was the passive nature of like expecting things to happen just because we think of it. And I realized that's what I'm doing with these podcasts and social media. Is it's an active way to call out to the universe, and I feel that's how you came about. I don't, I admit sometimes I follow people that I don't know that well, but maybe I started listening to one of your things, and I saw you give a shout out to me.
I'm in a synchronicity zone. I don't mean to interrupt, but I feel like I'm in a synchronicity zone right now too, starting with my relationship with End of Days Radio that kind of led me to you.
Okay. So there it is. So wait, what was that? End of Days Radio?
Yeah, basically, I don't really enjoy the truther, alt media content like I used to. Mm-hmm. But there's one show I really do care about, and it's called End of Days Radio, and they are live at 3 p.m. Central. It's out of Seattle. Daniel does it. But the reason I like that and how that led me to here, I think, is that my complaint, and this is kind of like my theme of what I'm thinking about for the show and all that. I'm just walking away from this beeping, this car alarm's getting weird up here. But he has had a show for a long time, and he has guests. But what's really amazing is that he has a regular panel of guests. And so it's just more like, hey, we're real people. And, that's why I was digging listening to your episode with John, as I think that we're in that next level of like, hey, this is just normal reality now. So, yeah everybody has that manifestation mindset as our kind of new base normal.
Hell yeah. No, that's exactly, that's definitely where I see, in a way, social media going, and it's like when you post now, we don't know who are bots or who's using AI to generate comments, and this is a way, and especially for me, I kind of want to know where you're at, so I can give you more details about me, but since those come up more often since it's my podcast, I want to focus more on exactly you, because I know you're in like national parks. I saw you from an RV doing some cool stuff. Like, give me a little bit of background, just like, where are you physically right now? And last week, you're on the move, kind of going different places?
Yeah, I'm in Hot Springs, Arkansas, and that's where I grew up. And I've been living about an hour away in the capital city of Arkansas, which is Little Rock. And that's because I moved there with my wife at the time. I have a 14-year-old son and I'm divorced. But I've just decided to go ahead and move over here to Hot Springs because it's just a way cooler vibe. It's like a poor man's New Orleans here. And I thought about that because I have some local friends, John and Jackie, that John is a street musician. And I met them through my best friend, Colin, and he is a fan of Owen Benjamin. I don't know if you've heard, they call themselves Bears and all that kind of stuff. And they have a pretty thriving, legitimate alternative community in the real world.
Yeah.
So, just these kind of things are starting to gather moss. And I've just been really jaded about feeling that I got sucked into all this conspiracy crap, negative vortex. And it's like, okay, are we going to do anything, or are we just completely delusional? Mm-hmm. But I feel positive that a lot of things are aligning and that I am getting what I'm asking for. And now I better be ready to deal with it. So.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel the same way. I do have a positive outlook of just that, but we do need to be some part of it. It's not going to be a passive movement of, whatever it is, truth or just, I feel like everyone is actually already, or I feel like people are getting on the same page, even without being directly. I feel like people are coming to their own, and that's what it has to be, right? I mean, I think we do need to kind of just come like me and you right here. I feel like we. That's why I said I just kind of feel like that is not some sort of too much voodoo. I like spirituality and stuff, but it's not like too much. There's a spiritual aspect to it to an extent, but there's also just a proactive, like, okay, let's kind of get out there. Let's see some real people, make some real connections because um, the old social media style. I mean, even Facebook. I mean, I don't know that many people on X. Very few people that are people that I know in the real world. But then so many of the
Right.
people on Facebook, which is where the real people were that I knew. But even that now, it's just
Right.
I feel disconnected on that platform now, and it's not. It's just maybe it's just been up for too long, and it always worked well for me. I stayed in contact with people, and I still do, and I'll still use it. But there is this other, yeah. There's a need to,
Well, all of this is very weird that we take it for granted that we're androids.
yeah,
That so it's all about we're having to figure out how are we going to deal with this as this keeps going. That's going.
absolutely, yeah.